I cross 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with, baby. She speaks with wisdom. What's good?
Hello.
Yeah, Zasha. So cute. Girl, you know, I wish I could dance like I'm a piano. One day is one day.
I told you, when I see someone dancing,
Yeah.
I feel like I dance like that.
Cap. Anywho, welcome to our second video. It's quite nice here in Cape Town today.
Well, it's actually like an official first video.
It's an official first video. Because the first one we did was basically sorry we be missing, but we back.
I'm back.
Guess who's back?
You see?
I learned it.
From where?
After what you said, I went to go find it.
Hey, I don't.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, okay, don't hurry.
Your crown's looking nice, bro. It's all natural.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
We like us a natural woman.
Oh yes.
Anyway, so today.
I thought you'd leave that in 2020.
Leave what in 2020? My ass. Anyway, today, people, we are releasing this video, or at least when you see the video, it will be released on our wedding anniversary.
Yo, we need to take a moment, baby. Can we do a dance?
A dance?
Yes.
What's an anniversary dance?
Because 9.
Okay.
I was 9. Look, this is me.
9. Not creative at all. But the truth is, when you're watching this video, it will be dropped on the same day as the day we got married 9 years ago.
Come on, somebody.
9. So,
you need to
calm down, bro.
Baby,
Calm
9
down,
years is not. I'm not coming down.
Let's do the video. You can hype up after the video, bro.
No, during.
So, we've been together 9 years. 9 years of marriage. It's been fun. Like
It's been quick.
I'm not gonna lie. It's felt a lot quicker than I thought it would.
9 years,
So today's video pretty straightforward. We're gonna go through what we hate the most about marriage
and
what we love the most about marriage. And you tell us if your list is the same in the comment section, or if you can agree with what we're saying. But these will be different for every couple, right? So,
in fact, they'll be different between the two.
Ladies first. What you mean?
Men lead. You've led me all these 9
I'm
years.
leading you.
My husband.
I'm making a decision as a leader that you go first.
That's whack.
Why?
That's whack. Just, you know. Anyway, then because of that, I'll start
I'm
with
still,
what I
I'm
like.
still thinking of things.
Exactly. Exactly. I will.
I was starting positive.
No, I think we can sway.
Okay,
so
go.
that it's like a.
Okay, go with it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with a highlight. I'm a very positive person. Like, Gerata vibes, happiness. I love happiness. So anyway, my favorite. Is it favorite? Yeah, favorite.
What
things,
you love about marriage,
what I
and
love most about marriage is being able to share moments and life's experiences with someone.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's my highlight. Like, the reason why I'm saying for me it's like the greatest thing is because there's certain times where I found myself in a place by myself.
Yeah.
And then someone like does something or cracks, and I know if I was with Chala, this joke would be 1,000 better, 1,000%.
Yeah.
It would be so much better, and I would have, like, you know, but like just doing life. I don't like that sentence, right? Doing life together.
Being together.
But being together and sharing experiences, like to be able to laugh and know that, you know, in a moment like this, there's someone who's gonna completely get me.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get me with my silliness, with my, you know. So that is one of my highlights.
Yeah, I think one of my highlights as well. I'm gonna go highlights as well first. Is tired.
Because it's easier.
It's not because it's easier. The negatives will come. Just hold your chest. You must breathe through the wound.
Uphefumula ngenxeba njengami means you are breathing through the wound. Contact insurance.
So anyway, but one of the things that I really like about marriage is very related to what she said. I like the consistency, or what's the word I'm trying to find here? I like the stability of having someone that is always going to be there. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like in the past few years in my personal life, right? I've had a lot of people leave my life for a variety of reasons that I never in my head thought that they won't be like a integral part of my life. If you get what I'm trying to say. So it's always good, and for me, like one of the best things is to have someone that is like a constant, consistent, stable fixture that I can.
I'm a fixture.
Yes.
I don't use fixture, brother.
It's an English word, bro.
Well, yeah, but fixture and me, I don't like it. I'm not vibing
A
with
consistent person.
it. A fixture.
A consistent person that I can rely on to be there, right? So that
You rely on me.
you like things, bro.
He relies on me.
Yes, I rely on you. Moving on. Negativity. Okay, no, go whatever you want to go. Do what you want to do.
You,
Yeah.
my God. Okay. So, okay, what do I like? No, I'm not gonna go with what I like. I'm gonna go with what I don't like. What I don't like is what just happened right now. Like my guy, let's just this is generally, I don't know, I don't want to say a male thing because, but I think there's a lot of change, but change is good. But there's a lot of changes that happen, which sometimes you think to yourself, is this really me? Does that make sense?
No, explain. It's not my point. You're asking
no,
me like.
earlier on,
discuss
did you
the
not
point
ask me?
before.
Did you not ask me? No, like when you change, it's like there's like good loss of independence, but there's also like negative loss of independence. The reason why I'm saying that is because I've realized a lot of times now, which it's turned out to be negative in some. I think negative in some parts. I'll go in a store, like. I will go because my husband has said, babe, please go get yourself this. I will get to a store. I don't know if it's maybe a personal thing, but I think from sharing with a number of ladies that are married, we all find ourselves in the same thing, whereby you get to a store and you realize, oh my God, like kids' socks, kids' thing. It's like you don't think of yourself anymore. Honestly, I feel like that's the downside.
Okay, it does. And I've got a negative I'd like to bring, which this last segment has highlighted excellently. One thing I hate about marriage, or at least I hate about like...
Hate is a strong word.
Not hate, but it's our video. What's the title of our
not
video?
like.
Okay, what I don't like.
Like.
Okay.
Hate.
Okay, never mind. I don't hate it. What I don't like about marriage, right, is how much understanding of a woman's psyche you have to do just to survive. What I mean by that is, for example, like I started a lot of fights like this with her because I wanted to get straight to the point, because that's like my thing, and I think it's a predominant male thing.
His thing.
So for example, right, if she's on the phone call, like we discussed, call this person up, tell them we're meeting at 5, right? So in my head, I'm like, hey, how are you? Listen, let's meet at 5. She'll start like, hey, how are you? How's so-and-so? What happened here? I'm like, bro, just make the phone call and say what we called for.
Are you a soldier?
What?
Are you giving instruction to a soldier?
But is it not my point?
No, that's a problem.
Let me give you.
Me too. That's actually he's highlighting another problem.
You can give it later.
It's a battle
You
two-way.
can give it later, Puchet. So what I really dislike is how much
Direct.
Shut up, bro. I really dislike how much amendments I need to make to understand her psyche as a female,
And you'll never
which
understand it
frustrates the bejeebles out of me.
What did you say?
The bejeebles out of me.
The what?
Bejeebles.
What is that?
I made it up. It sounds like something that would be
It sounds
frustrating.
like worms coming out of you, but bejeeble.
God have mercy upon us.
So for example, something like super simple, shopping. We don't go shopping together anymore.
That's a great thing.
It's a great thing
That we've
because
come to.
we've got to that realization, because like, I think in the first 2 years, 3 years,
Even more than that.
we used to fight quite a lot because we do shopping together. Because I'm like, we
Worst
came
thing.
here for this. Why are we looking at that? Like, and she'd be like, but we're here. Why can't I look at something else? And we actually need this. I'm like, why didn't you plan for it? So anyway, long story short, in these 9 years, I've learned to not go shopping with her. But still, what I really don't like is having to really take in a female psyche, my woman, her psyche first before reacting, which doesn't always
Is
happen.
you're reacting and holding my shoulder like part of...
No, it's not. All I'm saying is, get to the point. Let's do what we need to do. Let's
Look,
finish
I'm not
it
a
in
man.
time.
I'm not a man.
Which is fine. But it's my point.
Okay, let me take it. Let us
but
continue.
okay, go. Your
Since
turn.
Don't carry it on.
It's your turn. Go.
Yes, I'm not a man.
It's fine.
Okay?
That's why I said I
It's
don't
fine.
like it.
I've taken my point. I've taken part of your point
Now
and
move
I'm now
on.
making it a problem. No. Why must I move on? It's a problem to
Oh,
me too.
God.
Because am I a man?
Go and ask your grandfather.
No one's going to answer you. It's a video.
Their answer, someone is like, no. Someone... Okay, I just wanted to have a good laugh. Relax.
I'm relaxed.
You are not.
Am I
Look
tense?
at you. This is the reason. Why are you tense?
Get to the point.
Are we going somewhere after this?
Yes,
No, we are
to
not.
watch football. I have to go to the gym. Continue.
You're not going to the gym today. Okay, so... Okay, one thing I love about marriage... Okay, what, baby?
No.
Okay, one thing that I really, really love about marriage as well is just the support structure that you have. Like, and knowing that it's not conditional. I don't know if that makes sense. But knowing that you don't have to have your guard up with someone. You don't have to put yourself together and almost like, what's this thing? You put your words like nicely, like make yourself proper. Or you don't have to pretend around this individual. So I love the fact that I can completely be myself, and even in my craziness, my husband finds ways to laugh or just accept that.
Yeah, you're kind of funny these days.
No, not these days, baby. I've always been funny.
You've not always been funny.
Just you know what? It's my point. Don't take away my joy, okay? This is my joy. This is what I love about marriage. I love the fact that it provides, for me, it has provided a level of safety I don't get from any other human being.
Yeah.
Like no other human being, honestly. Like obviously you get your security from God, yes, that's the first and most, but I think my next point of security is my husband. So that has been my highlight, to know that I can be vulnerable to whatever level, and it won't faze him. Like he's there and he won't be like, okay, well, what are you talking about? Even though sometimes obviously I understand and I know what he means by our female psyche. Sometimes you don't understand us, but like he's there, he's present. I think that is one of my highlights.
Alright, cool. The next highlight of marriage.
Why are you
Can I say this?
I
haven't even told you.
What are you gonna say? Let me tell you if you can say it or not.
Yeah, I want to find out if I'm allowed to. Why are you laughing? I haven't told you yet.
Your breath is warm.
Yeah, I put my hand as a shield.
It's your choice, my brother.
I'm asking
it's
you.
Your point. Why are you asking me?
Because, are you comfortable with me saying it?
Oh my god. You can already know how spicy this is. You can put it euphemistically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
What did you say?
No, babe.
No. How can I say
no.
euphemistically?
You just, no, you can say.
I love the love making.
No.
Jesus is Lord. God
will judge you.
Oh, that's still not. You say, I love just what.
Okay,
God
let me
placed.
make it euphemistic, but you know what I'm talking about. I enjoy the intimacy.
Oh yes.
It's fun, like it's dope. Like I think it's really cool. I think besides just the physical act, right, of being intimate with your wife, what I really like about it and what I think makes it really awesome in marriage is that there's really no risk associated to it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So for example, I don't have to be like, yo, I might catch an STD. Why are you laughing, bro?
No,
I'm telling you
Yes.
like why I like it so why I like it so much, you know? It's not like I'm out here being like, yo, I might catch an STD or I might make her pregnant, you know? Like none of that stuff matters. Like if she falls pregnant, and obviously we don't necessarily want kids that we don't plan, but it's never negative like it would be outside of the security of marriage.
The covenant of marriage.
Like we have a covenant, we have a contract, we're together, we have a family, a unit, right? So if there's an oopsie, right, and the baby happens to happen, even though we don't want one right now per se, it's not something that's like, oh, okay, you know, the world's ending, you know, like life needs to change. It's still after the initial shock. It's like, okay, this is great, you know, let's plan for it. And there's no, especially after 9 years, I think there's always that period of time when you're getting to learn each other, where there's still awkwardness and stuff. But by this time, like, there's like zero awkwardness, which is super awesome. So yeah, that's one of my favorite things about marriage.
One of my highlights as well is just the exclusivity. Is that the word? Exclusivity.
On a man.
Inside
Inside joke, but okay. Exclusivity.
I like the exclusivity. You know. No. I like the exclusivity in the sense that, you know, I feel like I'm this one girl, okay, who knows this man inside. Like when he goes out, everyone has a perception of
like
my husband,
external,
like the strength, he can do. Like I'm like, yo, I know him, I know him in and out. I know him mad, I know him weak, I know him whatever. I know him.
You like that? Okay.
So
cool.
I really, really love that. I love that you can do that. Can I add my downside to it though?
Yeah, go for it,
Yeah, my downside still to that exclusivity is that you will realize that there's so much dependence, and sometimes quite chronically for women, dependence on this one individual. It's like everybody else in the room can tell me, oh wow, Angela, you look very nice today. Oh, you look very beautiful. But if this one creature, human being, doesn't say something, it just feels like, oh, this day my outfit is whack. But like that one individual, when they say it looks great, it's like, oh, I don't care if anybody tells me.
Yeah.
So it's got like a
positive and a
it's
negative.
got a positive and a negative.
But
And
this is part of the same point I made.
Yeah.
Is that as a dude, right, I could see you getting changed, right, and getting dressed, and I think, yo, that looks fire. But for some other reason, sometimes just by being distracted or whatever, I don't say it.
But you know why I think that's whack? You know why I believe that's true, and I believe sometimes it's not. Okay? Why I believe it's true. Because I believe like you can do that and you can go and then you can actually recognize something, whether it's kicks or a dress that someone's worn or whatever, and you're like, yo, that really looks good. In my mind, I'm thinking, are you okay?
But that's moment to moment, bro.
No, why did you not catch my moment?
Hear me out. Like when you're getting dressed, right? And I see you like getting ready in the morning. Like I can think that, yo, you look really good. But then I'm thinking, yo, I need to miss traffic. We need to get the kids dropped off in time, or whatever the case is. So like my mind is elsewhere. So I don't verbalize it. Not to say that I haven't said it. So this is like linking to the other point I say what I don't like is that even if I come and explain at a later stage, it's like
it's gone.
She's now like upset that I didn't say it in
I'm not
first
upset. I'm just over it.
I know, over it, but like I'm also trying to present my logical perspective. Like I really did think you look good, but it's kind of one of those things. So I have to tap into like an emotional bank I don't have naturally, or create that and almost keep it consciously. So okay, this is actually something that would affect someone. Whereas for me, like, how many times have I complained about you telling me I don't look nice? Not very often.
Yeah, but it's because I feed you, baby.
Okay.
I tell you look good.
Cap!
No, tell the truth.
What's this? What's it? What's
remove
it?
the cap.
What's it?
What's it?
It's the cap.
You'll never get the shock.
No. That's not nice, but you're not telling the truth there. Because I do feel
I didn't say you don't compliment me.
I compliment, like you don't have a lack of compliment.
What did you say?
You don't have a lack of compliment.
I am in pain. I am in severe pain.
You hear that? You don't have the lack of
Hey Jay-Z, sign up. Anyway.
I don't want to be signed up by Jay-Z.
Cap! Besides her interjection, and I understand that. What I'm saying is that I don't like the fact that I'm responsible for how someone feels, even though there's a valid reason as to why I didn't do certain things. So it's a lot of pressure for me as well. But
I'm not looking for a compliment every time, and you know
I'm not saying that you are.
No,
what I'm saying
I
is
feel
that on
like
the days where I flop,
Yeah.
where I don't say it, sometimes it's genuinely because I wasn't paying attention, which is not a good thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Or sometimes I was distracted, which is also not something that's a
Why
positive.
are you distracted?
Exactly. But what I'm saying is I don't like the pressure
Taking
of
the
holding your emotions in my hands, bro.
No, but you don't have to hold my emotions. I just think that they like for example, it's like part of a love language, right?
Yeah.
Like there is a sense of responsibility I have towards the things that I know you love, the things that get you going. Like you love, like let's say when we have a project,
Yeah.
you want to be, surround. I'm there.
Yeah.
I want to do that. For me, I'm telling you that that's an important part of my life, which means it's something that you need to make an effort towards, right? And be constant and consistent about.
Okay.
But it's not a
My
marital.
turn, right?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Is it your turn?
Yeah, you did yours and I just added what I thought on what you just said.
I'm wonderful.
Anyway, so another thing I just want to mention, which I think for me is like a super great thing, and this might be primarily because you're great at this.
I hope you're gonna put the chest. Thank you.
Bro, calm down, bro. So,
I'm joking.
one thing I really like is that she's a very honest sounding board. So if ever I want to do,
just repeat that.
no, I'm not repeating it. If
Okay.
ever I want to do a project, or I want to get involved in something, or I want to say something to someone, or do something, and in the times that I do go to her and ask her, should I or should I not, almost all the time, I cannot remember a time when she gave me like dodgy advice. If anything went pear-shaped or sideways, most of the time it's because I didn't actually consult her before I did it.
Yes.
So I like the fact that I've got someone that is not necessarily intimidated by my masculinity, if I put it that way. So she'll be able to tell you straight, bro, nah, that's not going to work, or you shouldn't do that, or that's not okay, or what you did there wasn't right? So I like the fact that there is that there. I don't necessarily like it in the moment, but retrospectively, it's always a positive for me that I have someone that can be that individual and provide that type of honest, unbiased counsel.
Were you talking about me?
It was about you, bro.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm kidding. I think the other. I'm doing my last one.
Yeah, I did my last one as well. Yeah.
Okay, you were the one who was gonna end, but anyway, I'll add a bonus. Yeah. I add a bonus to that one because I think he gave me I'm returning the compliment. I'm joking, but I think one of the greatest things about marriage, or the most beautiful part of it, is having a consistent cheerleader, like someone who believes in things you can do, which deep down you're like, I don't have the capacity, I don't have the intelligence, I don't have the connections, but like he makes you the person, making the partner, the
husband,
okay, you
in this marriage, make her believe that she can do things she doesn't necessarily think she can.
Yeah, and
but often, I see it.
Yeah, so like it's just like pumping you up. So even when you're like proper, like God is saying, when you're on reserve tank, it's like, girl, you can do it. Like even though when I know, I'm like, no. I mean, this is, I think, just even now going into this 9th year towards the end now, he has been that, like, Angela, you can. And this is in the midst of like, babe, I don't have the strength, I don't have the mind frame, I don't even know where to start. So he will, even beyond the pep talk or talking you into it, but he'll make things happen, connect you with the right people, set you up in such a way that you actually don't have the return policy. You want to go back on something. So it's just great. I think that is a major highlight, and it's been an amazing 9 years. Like, I know that people always talk about marriage being like work. I think for us it's been a lot of learning, and beyond the learning, it's been exciting learning. It's been amazing to grow with a person. Like we've struggled together. We have talked through things together. We've just learned and grown into and we keep changing. The nice thing about it is that we're aware that we are changing constantly.
All the time.
Bodies are changing. Mindsets and stuff like that, and we're growing, and I think we're becoming even a little bit more mature as we go on. So it's really been great, and we're so thankful to God for it for a good 9 years, and we believe that will be, you know,
continue for at least another 9 unless I kick the bucket, which I think I'll do first, but it's a different conversation. I'm saying minimum case.
Oh.
Anyway, but like just to bring it home, you know, it's all about the moral of the story. No, moral of the story, and it's not about like kind of showcasing how nice a marriage we have, because we're regular people. We're not anything extraordinary or special.
Yeah.
And anyone who's like super close to us knows that we fight, right?
Yeah.
And we have like fights, like everyone else has them.
Yeah.
But I think what's really important, if you are watching the channel because you want to replicate this in your own relationship, or you want to have a relationship where you can actually last past the regular short periods of time, I think what's essential, which is what has provided us this type of longevity, is starting off on the right foot. We did marriage counseling.
Yeah.
So you don't jump into a relationship or get into a marriage without having people that can help you along the way. Because there will be things that they'll tell you that are useless to you when they tell it to you, but later down the line they make sense because you encounter it later on. So it's a whole different case if you meet a situation you've never prepared for, as opposed to one that you've already been informed about.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. Please incorporate that into your relationships. If you're not at the marriage level when you're dating, have more mature people that are maybe already married or already engaged. They give you the lowdown, you know, on what it is that they went through, so that you can short circuit a lot of the problems instead of going through those yourself.
And when you're in there as well, to learn from others. Like we keep learning.
From
whether
us,
it's a new couple or
we learn from like brand new couples.
Anybody.
We learn from like super old people.
Yeah. I mean like a lot of these are like keeping it fresh, how people are, you know, doing their dates and stuff like that. Like it's stuff that benefits us. We don't have like a thing whereby it's you know, when you get too serious and you're not learning from anyone.
No, like you need to be open to learning all the time.
Yeah.
And another really essential thing, probably the main thing for us, is that we're both Christians, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the things that I would want to do in my natural human nature, it's not even because of her necessarily that I don't do them. It's because of my allegiance to Christ and because of my commitment to my faith that obliges me not to do certain things which are very detrimental to a marriage. So having that additional or primary layer of accountability and responsibility to God first eliminates a lot of things that would adversely affect her, right? So and I think that is a primary thing for us. So that's another thing. Like it's really important to be on the same page when it comes to your ideologies, when it comes to your worldview, when it comes to basically having those hard conversations. And we're from very different cultures. She's Motswana, I'm Congolese, but all of those things don't really weigh much in the face of our combined or united faith in Christ.
Oh my God! Wow!
That's great.
So if you come into a relationship and you don't have a mutual ground you can stand on, that's a solid enough ground, it's a very difficult thing because you're always going to butt heads on ideological things.
And which one is the best to follow?
Which one is right, who's wrong, whose family takes precedence over the other. It's a lot of stuff that and I think in closing, the third point is that many relationships fail not because of the actual couple, but because of the people attached to the couple. So that's another thing that we've been blessed with. We've got really great friends that we mutually like. Her friends, I like them, I love them. She loves my friends. So we don't have any negative influences from our friend groups, right?
Exactly.
In addition to that, God's blessed us both with very understanding and families that give you space. Like her family's never deep involved in like what we're doing. Where did this go? Where did that go? Like I love them, like they are my family, right? Whether it be Sean, Teboho, Katlo, Mom,
like
Basi,
like
we're family, right?
I think we don't even go there because
we're
for
not
us
like
it's
in-laws,
like we just
it's just family.
Came together with
and you guys have seen if you follow me on social media, she's like super deep in my family, and we're family. Like that's a real big thing, a big conversation to have. So we've been blessed that we don't have those external factors that very often break marriages, break relationships.
But I mean, should there be
you can still resolve those, but that's for another day.
That's for another. That's
it, right?
Focusing inward. Yay.
So that's our anniversary special. Happy anniversary to us, 9 years. We wish you guys the best with your relationships.
Yep.
Let us know how many years you've been together with your individual.
Exactly.
How long you've been dating, how long you've been married for. And we'd love to see that in the comment sections. Which points were the most important or that made the most sense to you, that resonated with you? Put it in the comment section. Don't forget to link up on Instagram as well. DM us, like our post, share. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon so you know when we put up new videos. And yeah, let other people know that we got a video, we got channel.
And
let people know we're back.
We're back. We're really back.
Alright, it is what it is.
I'd cross 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with.